On Friday, September the 4th, 2009, I flew over to Ireland in company with team members Sean and Julie to visit in company with my friend Sean Dalton from Dublin, a building known as Charleville Forest Castle, which is in fact a mock Gothic 18th century country house reputed to be one of Ireland's most haunted locations. Arriving from a long driveway into the estate, we were at once in awe of this beautiful house, which had suffered badly until rescued by the current owners and is now subject of a renovation trust to try and return the house to its former glory. After meeting Ray Maddox, the night safety officer, and himself a paranormal investigator, we were taken on a tour of the accessible parts of the house. Some areas, and particularly the chapel, were in a derelict state and quite unsuitable from a safety perspective for night investigation. Whilst exploring the haunted right-facing tower known as Harriet's Staircase, Shawnee experienced something very odd, and it hadn't even turned dark.
Basically what happened was I was walking down the stairs, Harriet's Staircase, and the windows behind me, so obviously wasn't the light shining in, but white orb, if you want to call it, or something, just shot right by my face. Don't know if it means anything, but sure, we'll find out later tonight. I understand, I think Sean, the other Sean, got a good picture of an orb on the same staircase. He took a couple of good pictures on the top of the staircase, got a couple of good orbs.
When we first arrived here, the immediate reaction that I had to this building was the right tower. I could draw a tremendous energy from there. And yet when I went inside, I spoke to Ray, who is the on-site paranormal investigator. He says that the right tower area is core to a lot of the activity which takes place here. Other strange things, on the area of the building known as Harriet's Staircase, which you will see a bit later on, I actually felt very, very lightheaded. I felt quite ill walking up the staircase, and particularly in the nursery, but not in the room immediately below the nursery. So I'm hopeful that on that particular staircase tonight we'll also capture some very definite activity. And the weirdest part of the whole thing was when I came outside a few minutes ago to video the exterior of the building, as I was setting the camera up, I believe the camera was running. I could hear a woman with an Irish accent screaming her head off. Now I've just spoken to Shawnee, who was inside the building, and nobody had shouted at all. People were talking for sure, but not shouting in a very loud voice. And I found that quite weird because it's a very, very quiet place. So I'm wondering whose voice I did capture. So again, that will be something which we can explore later. So my immediate feelings about this place is it is very, very active. Some of the rooms I've been into, there's so much tension and the feeling of occupation, people being there in spirit. And I'm hoping tonight that these spiritual entities will show themselves to us on the investigation. And here is the actual clip, and there are no voices. The video of the night's investigation will be released in due course, but in the meantime, here are some photographs taken on the day and during the actual investigation. Thanks to all of you who tuned into the live broadcast, which unfortunately was initially beset with transmission problems, which was caused by a weak internet connection. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves despite this. Thank you.